Hello friends, so today in this video we will cover the chapter Chemistry in Everyday Life, which is the last chapter of ISC Chemistry class 12. In this video we will cover all those topics which are important according to ISC syllabus. इसमें से भी 2 to 4 मार्क्स के आप क्वेश्चन एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. इसमें आप ISC सिलेबस के अकॉर्डिंग आपको कुछ टर्म्स होंगे, कुछ टर्म्स की डेफिनेशन प्लस उनके एग्जाम्पल पता होने चाहिए. The topics we are going to cover in this video are antacids, antipyretics, analgesics, antiseptic, antimicrobial, disinfectant, antihistamines, antifertility, antibiotics, tranquilizers, and chemicals in food, antioxidants, artificial sweetening agents, food preservatives, edible color. So in this video we will cover only the important topics, the definition of these terms. So first coming to antacid. So antacid are the chemical substances which remove excess acid and raise the pH to an appropriate level in stomach are called antacids. Antacid chemical substance which remove excess acid and raise the pH to an appropriate level in stomach are called antacids. As we know that pH level is low, then it is acid, and if pH level is high, then it is base. So pH level is ranges from 0 to 14 and between 7. So 0 to 7 is acid and 7 to 14 is base. So what is antacid is antacid is doing? Antacid increases the pH by removing excess acid. So now the medicines which we use as antacids are magnesium hydroxide, magnesium carbonate, aluminum hydroxide gel, magnesium trisilicate, sodium bicarbonate, aluminum phosphate, cimetidine, ranitidine, omeprazole and lansoprazole. So cimetidine, ranitidine, omeprazole and lansoprazole are important antacids. So इस टॉपिक से आपसे डेफिनेशन पूछी जा सकती है और कुछ एग्जांपल्स या फिर मैच द फॉलोइंग में आ सकता है. मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड इज यूज्ड एज एंटासिड्स और सिमेटिडीन इज यूज्ड एज एंटासिड्स. सो इन दिस वे क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आस्क्ड फ्रॉम द टॉपिक एंटासिड. सो यू शुड नो द डेफिनेशन प्लस सम एग्जांपल्स ऑफ एंटासिड्स. Then coming to next, that is antipyretics. So antipyretics, chemical substances which are used to bring down the body temperature in high fever are called antipyretics. So जो केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस हम यूज़ करते हैं हमारे बॉडी टेम्परेचर को कम करने के लिए हाई फीवर में, उनको हम लोग बोलते हैं एंटीपायरेटिक्स. सो केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस विच आर यूज टू ब्रिंग डाउन द बॉडी टेम्परेचर इन हाई फीवर आर कॉल्ड एंटीपायरेटिक्स. मोस्ट commonly used antipyretics are aspirin, phenacetin and paracetamol. So aspirin, phenacetin and paracetamol. और paracetamol दो important antipyretics हैं. So इनके आपको नेम भी पता होने चाहिए. IUPAC 2-acetoxy benzoic acid एस्पिरिन का, N-acetyl 4-aminophenol paracetamol का. So in this antipyretics what you have to remember is the definition: chemical substances which are used to bring down the body temperature in high fever are called antipyretics. And some examples like aspirin, phenacetin and paracetamol. And IUPAC name 2-acetoxy benzoic acid of aspirin, N-acetyl 4-aminophenol of paracetamol, and 4-ethoxy acetanilide of phenacetin. So this is just for knowledge. It cannot it might not be asked. So now coming to next, that is analgesics. So before coming to analgesics, neurologically active drugs. So neurologically active drugs. So neurologically active drugs are those drugs जो हमारे नर्वस सिस्टम को इफेक्ट कर सकते हैं. So the chemical substances which can affect the message transfer mechanism from nerve to receptor are called neurologically active drugs. So what does neurologically active drugs does? So neurologically active drugs affect the message transfer mechanism from nerve to receptor. जो मैसेज ट्रांसफर मैकेनिज्म होती है उसको इफेक्ट करते हैं जो ड्रग्स, उन ड्रग्स को हम लोग बोलते हैं न्यूरोलॉजिकली एक्टिव ड्रग्स. सो न्यूरोलॉजिकली एक्टिव ड्रग्स के दो एग्जांपल्स हैं, एनाल्जेसिक्स एंड ट्रैंकुलाइजर्स. So first coming to analgesics. So analgesic are those chemical compounds which are used for relieving pain without causing impairment of consciousness, mental confusion, incoordination or paralysis or some other disorder in the nervous system. So analgesics वो chemical substances होते हैं जिनको हम use करते हैं as a pain reliever which does not cause any impairment of consciousness or any mental confusion or incoordination or paralysis or some other disorder in the nervous system. So those chemical substances which are used as pain reliever, and these things those chemical substances are known as analgesics. Now coming to some examples of analgesics. So analgesics are of two types, non-narcotic and narcotic. Narcotics are addictive drugs and non-narcotics are non-addictive drugs. So examples of non-narcotic analgesics, that is non-addictive analgesics. So examples are aspirin and paracetamol, naproxen, ibuprofen, diclofenac sodium, diclofenac potassium, Novalgin, butazolidine. So aspirin is also used as antipyretic. So aspirin and paracetamol can also be used as pain reliever. These are most commonly used analgesics. So aspirin and paracetamol, these aspirin and paracetamol also act as antipyretics. Next is examples of some narcotic analgesics. So narcotics analgesics are morphine, heroin, codeine and marijuana. So in this analgesic, what you have to remember, its definition that they are used as pain reliever. They do not pain reliever without causing any impairment or mental confusion or mental disorder to the nervous system. So and some examples of analgesic, aspirin analgesic is of two types, non-narcotic and narcotic drugs. So narcotics are addictive drugs and non-narcotics are non-addictive drugs. Medicines which we use: aspirin, paracetamol, naproxen, ibuprofen, diclofenac sodium, diclofenac potassium, Novalgin, butazolidine, morphine, heroin, codeine, marijuana. It's not important कि आप सारे नेम याद रखें, आप कुछ नेम्स याद रखें और बाकी के कि अगर आपके आ जाते हैं तो आपको बस पता होना चाहिए कि हाँ ये नॉन नार्कोटिक में आता है, ये नार्कोटिक में आता है. I think it's clear. So neurologically active drugs. What is neurologically active drugs? The drugs which affect the message transfer mechanism from nerve to receptor are called neurologically active. दो तरीके के होते हैं, analgesics and tranquilizers. Analgesics हमने देख लिया. Next will be tranquilizer. Now coming to tranquilizers. So the chemical substances which are used for treatment of stress, mild and severe mental diseases, those chemical substances are called tranquilizers. So in tranquilizers, ट्रैंकुलाइज़र की मैकेनिज्म ये होती है कि ट्रैंकुलाइज़र में एक केमिकल सब्सटेंस होता है जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं नॉरएड्रेनालिन. नॉरएड्रेनालिन एक्ट एज अ मूड चेंजर. दिस इज़ अ न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर. जब इसकी कमी होती है तो जब लेवल ऑफ नॉरएड्रेनालिन डिक्रीज हो जाता है ड्यू टू सम रीज़न, देन द मैसेज ट्रांसफर बिकम्स स्लो. And when message transfer becomes slow, the person suffers depression. We can use tranquilizers for stimulating the effect of noradrenaline. जब एक बार नॉरएड्रेनालिन का लेवल सही हो जाएगा तो डिप्रेशन उस पर्सन की सही हो जाएगी. सो द ड्रग्स विच वी यूज्ड for increasing the level of noradrenaline are known as antidepressant drugs, as we are using the drugs for combating the depression. So antidepressant drugs which inhibits the enzymes which catalyzes the degradation of noradrenaline. So this inhibit means stop the enzymes which catalyzes the degradation of noradrenaline. So जो enzymes हैं जिनकी वजह से noradrenaline की लेवल में डिक्रीमेंट आ रहा है, so वो एंटीडिप्रेसेंट ड्रग उन enzymes को स्टॉप करता है और हेल्प करता है in combating with depression. Some tranquilizers which we use often are iproniazid and phenelzine. So these are commonly used tranquilizers. So tranquilizers, some of the tranquilizers are derivatives of barbituric acid. So since they are derivatives of barbituric acid, so they are also known as barbiturates. So barbiturates, some examples of barbiturates are luminal, seconal, veronal, amital and ambutal. These barbiturates are hypnotic in nature. Hypnotic means sleep inducing. So hypnotic in nature means sleep inducing in nature. We can see some more examples of tranquilizers which are non-hypnotic, means non-sleep inducing tranquilizer. तो उसमें दो तरीके हैं, mild tranquilizer and good tranquilizer. So mild tranquilizer के example हैं chlordiazepoxide and meprobamate, and good tranquilizer is Equanil. So this is since chlordiazepoxide and meprobamate is a mild tranquilizer, so it is used for only relieving tension. Whereas Equanil is a good tranquilizer, so it is used for depression, for combating with depression and hypertension. And some other commonly used tranquilizers are Valium and serotonin. So first जो हमने पहले चीज़ पढ़ी वो थी न्यूरोलॉजिकली एक्टिव ड्रग्स. न्यूरोलॉजिकली एक्टिव ड्रग्स. सो न्यूरोलॉजिकली एक्टिव ड्रग्स वो ड्रग्स थे जो मैसेज ट्रांसफर मैकेनिज्म को अफेक्ट करते हैं उन ड्रग्स को हम लोग बोलते हैं न्यूरोलॉजिकली एक्टिव ड्रग्स। तो न्यूरोलॉजिकली एक्टिव ड्रग्स दो टाइप्स के होते हैं, एनाल्जेसिक्स और ट्रैंकुलाइजर्स। तो एनाल्जेसिक्स आर दोज केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस व्हिच आर यूज्ड एज पेन रिलीवर एंड दे do not cause any impairment of consciousness, mental confusion or incoordination or paralysis or some other disorder in nervous system. So उन chemical substances को हम लोग analgesics कहते हैं। analgesics दो टाइप के होते हैं, पहला non narcotic which is non addictive and second one is narcotic which is addictive. Next is tranquilizer. So second type of tranquilizer. So tranquilizer वो chemical substances होते हैं which are used for treatment of stress, mild and severe mental diseases. सो ट्रैंकुलाइजर में हम एक केमिकल होता है नॉरएड्रेनालिन विच इज अ न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर विच एक्ट एज मूड चेंजर. इट डिसाइड्स द मूड. व्हेन द लेवल ऑफ नॉरएड्रेनालिन इज लेस इन लो इन द बॉडी, then the person suffers depression. For combating depression, we use antidepressant drugs which inhibit the enzymes which catalyzes the degradation of noradrenaline. So antihistamine, so in this name we can say anti and histamine. So histamine is a chemical which is released in mast cells. So ये जो हिस्टामिन केमिकल होता है ये एक पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन पे ही रिलीज होता है विच इज कॉल्ड एलर्जी. सो एलर्जी इज अ टाइप ऑफ अनफेवरेबल रिस्पॉन्स शोन बाय अ पर्सन्स बॉडी towards certain things like dust particle, pollen grains etc. सो जब ये सर्टेन स्पेसिफिक जो सब्सटेंसेस हैं ये किसी बॉडी में अनफेवरेबल रिस्पॉन्स शो करते हैं तो उस टाइम पे एक हिस्टामिन केमिकल सीक्रेट होता है मास्ट सेल्स में जो रिजल्ट करता है इन स्नीजिंग, कफिंग, स्किन रैशेस और सम अदर इफेक्ट्स. सो दिस एंटी हिस्टामिन आर यूज्ड for combating with histamine. So what is the definition of antihistamine? These chemical substances interfere with the natural action of histamine by competing with it for binding sites of receptor where histamine exerts its effect. So antihistamine, they are against histamine. So these chemical substances, antihistamines, interfere with the natural action of histamine by competing with histamine for binding sites of receptor where histamine exerts its effect. तो जहाँ पे हिस्टामिन अपना इफेक्ट एक्सर्ट करता है so उस बाइंडिंग साइट्स पर एंटीहिस्टामिन हिस्टामिन से कॉम्बैट करते हैं एंड उसके कॉम्बैट करते हैं एंड दे शो देयर इफेक्ट. सो एंटीहिस्टामिन्स आर यूज्ड फॉर कॉम्बैटिंग विद हिस्टामिन्स. So they combat for the binding sites of receptor where histamine exerts its effect. Some commonly used histamines, antihistamines are brompheniramine, chlorpheniramine, terfenadine, diphenylhydrazine, promethazine. These are some important antihistamines which we commonly use. So brompheniramine is also known as Dimetapp and terfenadine is also known as Celtane. सो एंटीहिस्टामिन इसमें से आपसे केवल डेफिनेशन पूछी जा सकती है. मोर ओवर हिस्टामिन, व्हाट इज हिस्टामिन एंड सम एग्जांपल्स ऑफ एंटीहिस्टामिन्स. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज एंटीमाइक्रोबियल्स. सो एंटीमाइक्रोबियल्स against microbials. So these are the chemical substances which is used to cure disease caused by microbes or microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, fungi etc. So antimicrobials वो substances होते हैं which are used to cure diseases which are caused by some living microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses or fungi. So antimicrobial can be used in three ways: by antibacterial drug, bacteriostatic drug, or by increasing immunity and resistance to infection of the body. Antibacterial drug kills the microbes. Bacteriostatic means inhibit. So bacteriostatic drug inhibits the growth of microbes and by increasing immunity and resistance to infection of the body. So antimicrobial drugs are of four types: antibiotics, sulfur drugs, antiseptics and disinfectants. So sulfur drugs are derivatives of sulfonylamides. Next is coming to antibiotics. Antibiotics are chemical substances which are produced by certain microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi and molds and are capable of inhibiting the growth or even destroying the microorganisms responsible for causing infection in human beings. So एंटीबायोटिक वो केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस होते हैं जो खुद माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं which are capable of inhibiting or even destroying the other microorganisms which cause infection in human beings. First antibiotic which we use is penicillin. which was discovered by Alexander Fleming from mold penicillin notatum. So ampicillin and amoxicillin